Release the Kraken!
Welcome back, fellow game designers. Today, my hair is a mess. Look at this. This is pretty funny, but it's whatever. In this episode, we're gonna go ahead and attach Link's head to his body. So we already got the ears done from the last one, and yeah, we just gotta make this connect to that. So let's go ahead and save the next iteration file. Of course, you should save your work if you haven't done that yet, but we are going to make the next version here. Remember that you should be saving in iterations, because if you break it at some point, you can always go back to the previous one. So hit save there. Let's see. If we take a look at the head, you can see we have a lot of cuts here. If you take a look at the body, we've only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cuts here, but we have, like, what, 30 cuts on this? So how are we going to get this part and this part to connect? Well, we have a few miracles to do. So first up, we're going to remove the faces that are on the top here. So F11 for face mode. And I'll get these and these. I do have symmetry on, so I have this object X. We'll go ahead and hit that. Get those and delete that. Okay, so with our body prepped and ready to go, I'm going to hit Q to turn off any tools, F8 to go to object mode here. If you hear any of the dinging outside, my wife is playing disc golf, and I apologize. So what we're going to do is we're going to smooth this. So we're going to get the body, go up to mesh, and come down to smooth. And that's going to run a smooth algorithm and make this a little bit nicer. Of course, we could go higher. We could bump this up to 2 or 3 or however much smoothing we want. Our goal is to have a low poly character, and we're actually a little bit higher poly than than the intend. So we're going to drop this down to a 1 smooth, because this should be high enough to do what we need, but low enough to still be considered fairly low poly. So go ahead and grab the body here. I think that looks pretty good. We'll get the head, and now we will combine them. So I'm going to go up to the combine tool here in poly modeling, hit that, and now these are joined. We can start sewing it together. So before we sew anything, what I really want to do is build in this jaw section here under the chin, and that'll give us a spot under the head. So to do that, I'm going to go to F10 for edge mode, and I'm going to get this edge here, and the exact edge position, if you want, I'm getting the one that is directly under the cheekbone. That's what lines up best for me. This would be too far back because it's halfway through the neck, but I think this one here meets right in front of the neck, so that'll be a good spot. And I'll do shift, right click, and then bridge. Hooray! And I'm going to continue that trend all the way down the jaw. So here to there, shift right click, and then bridge. And since I have symmetry on, I only have to grab one side, and then I can just bridge it. So that one, and then bridge. Now I'll show you a little bit of a magic trick. The G key repeats your last action. So if I get this and then hit G, it'll bridge for me. This one, and then G to bridge. And then down here, we cannot bridge on a triangle. For this, we'd have to fill hole. So to fill hole, select one of these edges, hold shift, right click, and then go down to fill hole. And that'll fill this in for us. Now we need to connect this to the neck, but you can see we have too many cuts here, so we have to start cutting things in. The first cut's going to go right down the middle, so I'll get multi-cut. I'm going to go to this spot here. I'm going to turn symmetry off. You can see it actually won't let me cut here because I'm directly in the middle. So let me turn that off. And then right here in the middle, I'll hold down the control key so I can drop a cut in, but I want this to be perfectly center, so I'll also hold down shift, and that'll give me the option to center at 50%. It gives me right in the middle, and then I'll just complete the cut. I'll click here, and then click there, and then right click so I can finish that. Hooray! So that gives me the cut in the middle, but I need to do a cut here, and I need to do a cut here. So what do? Well, I'm going to hold down the control key to drop in a cut. And you can see that I no longer have symmetry on, so let me go ahead and turn that back on. There we go. So I will cut to there. That gives me this cut here, so these will work. I need to cut out here for this one, so I'll go out here and then hold Control, and that's going to give me a nice clean loop all the way around. Lovely, and then just cut. So now we have that, we can start connecting this. As I'm looking at the neck, you can actually see we have enough space here to pull up another section of the neck. So I'm going to just select up here, so double click this to get all the way around. And we'll just extrude and bring the neck up a little bit more. So hit extrude. And then W for a straight arrow, and then I'll just pull up. And then that looks good, and I'll just drop that nice and clean. Okay, so now it's going to be a bit easier to connect this. Alright, F9 for vertex, and we will get the target weld tool. Go ahead and click back here to get the center one. Pull it down. This one to there. This one to there. Nice. And then we can start bridging back here. So F10 for edge mode. I'll hit Q to turn off the tool. And then I'll get this edge to this edge, and then shift right click, bridge. And then from here I'll just use the G key. So this one to here, and then G to repeat. This one to here, and then G key to repeat last action. And then this one to here, G key to repeat. This one to here, hit G. And now you can see back here on the back of the neck, I'm getting to a point where I'm running out of points. So I'm going to connect my last two. And now here I will just fill hole. So I'll get this, shift right click, and then fill hole. Go ahead and get multi-cut. And then I'll get a cut here in the middle. And then I'll come down to this point down here. And then right click to finish that off. And that'll work for us. Triangles are okay. We just don't want end guns. So that will be good there. And so now we are connected, but we're not quite done. You can see this is pretty stretched all the way across. That doesn't give us a lot of flexibility. So we are going to cut back this way. So I'm going to click on this point here on the neck. I'm going to come back to about here. I'm going to hold down the shift key. That's going to let me drop in a cut there. Nice and center. I'm going to continue holding shift as I click and just kind of center these cuts as I go around. And then the last one there. And then right click to finish that cut. So now this goes all the way around. So those are connected, but you can see that our head and our body, to go back to object mode, so F8, our head is blocky, but our body is kind of smooth. We can do a couple things to make it look a little smoother. So if we go up to, make sure we're in object mode if you haven't done that yet, so object mode. Go up to mesh display, and then come down to soften edges. And that will make it look a bit smoother, but you can see the face is still a bit jagged compared to the rest of the body. So we're actually going to do one more smooth operation on this. So go up to mesh, come down to smooth, and a level 1 is plenty. So I'll go ahead and just click off, and look at that, that's a lot smoother. And we can take a little bit of liberty here under the chin and use our smooth tool to pull this down to make more of a defined chin. So go up to my sculpting tools, and I'll get, let's grab the first brush here. This is our lift surface. I'll grab that. And then underneath the chin here, remember that you can adjust your brush by holding B, left click, and drag. So under our chin, I'm going to try to get this good and center. You can see I have 2 points. If I come to the middle, I get 1 point. And that lets me know that I'm centered. So I'm going to try to center that and then drag to fill out under the chin this space under the jaw. And I'll kind of go over on the sides here. Just trying to pull this down so it's not so bunched up under the jaw. Now our Link character is pretty young, so he's not going to have a whole like saggy under the chin situation. It's going to be kind of flat, but we don't want it to be like sunken in. So I think this is probably okay, and we can use the smooth tool. Pro tip, If you have any other tool selected, you can hold Shift and that'll give you a smooth tool that is right on your brush, which is nice. So I can kind of do that. So Shift and then drag, let me smooth. But you can also get the dedicated smooth tool, and this way you don't have to hold Shift. You can just use this guy to smooth. You can see now we're a little bit nicer under here. And I'm just going to go along the edge of the jaw to kind of round off some of that, make it more natural. Feel free to go around and make any other liberties to make your model look a little bit nicer in some spots. But I think that will do it for this video. And the next one, we will start building Link's mouth. As you can see, we have a hollow here, but there's no teeth, no tongue. So we'll go ahead and do that in the next one. Save your work, and I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thank you for checking out the channel. If you like that video you just watched, consider hitting that like button and hit or subscribe. Also, if you'd like to support the channel, check out the Wielders of Ether. It's my upcoming comic book. The Kickstarter will be dropping pretty soon. You can see that is getting ready here. The newsletter for that, if you go to brucebooks.com, you can sign up for the newsletter, and you will be notified when the Kickstarter drops. We're pretty excited, and we hope to see you on launch day.